Habibi gang, welcome back to Pundit Habibi. Another Monday, another Premier League thriller. Last night, West Ham snuck away with 3 points against Wolves. What a game. Definitely one we have to deep dive into today. Especially, I think we have to talk about Gary O'Neill.
Oh, yeah. Definitely a lot to unpack there, for sure. It's, beyond just the scoreline, this game kind of shows the bigger problems both these teams are dealing with. Defensively, neither side looked great.
You're spot on about that. We got to address the big thing hanging over everyone's heads before kickoff, right? Michail Antonio, that car accident. Sobering stuff.
Absolutely. West Ham legend. Seeing those tributes from the players, those shirts during warm-ups, it reminds you how important he is. And honestly, you wonder if that, on top of him being out injured, messed with them mentally. That first half, they were not sharp.
Yeah, they were flat, but tactically, you could argue they've been off all season. Lopetegui's, I don't know, they're in this weird spot in the table. Not quite relegation, but nowhere near Europe.
And that's the thing, right? No clear identity. Early on, they tried that high press, but Wolves' midfield just bypassed it. Same old problem. That midfield just doesn't work as a unit.
100%. It's like they're trying to do too much, but then not committing to anything.
Yeah.
They got the win, but man, it wasn't pretty. A draw, honestly, might have been fair.
I'd agree with that. But credit where it's due. They exploited the weakness Wolves has, that defense, especially on set pieces. Worst record in the league. And what happens? Both goals, set piece situation.
Soucek, that header, classic Soucek, off the corner. And then Bowen, that curling finish after all the chaos. Clinical. But even with that, it wasn't easy. Second half, back and forth, you were on the edge of your seat.
Oh, tell me about it. Doherty's goal, what a beauty. Cuss inside, curls it past Fabianski. You can't teach that. But then, that Gomes miss. How do you sky a volley from 6 yards out? Just sums up Wolves' season. So close yet so far.
Gomes, though, to be fair, he's causing problems all game, finding space between the center backs. But yeah, that miss makes you wonder. And then there's those penalty shots for Wolves, the ref, questionable calls.
Controversial, for sure. The one on Beatty's, looked clear to me. You could feel the frustration building with the Wolves players. Then it boiled over, the final whistle blows, Lemina and Bowen going at it.
And Lemina going after one of O'Neill's assistants. Tension was high. You could cut it with a knife. O'Neill, his post-match interview, man, he was fuming.
Yeah.
Felt like they had been robbed.
Well, is that justified? Or is he trying to deflect from his own tactics? Because 5 games straight conceding offset pieces, that's a coaching issue, isn't it? O'Neill needs to sort that out. Tough spot for him, really. You get the frustration with those calls, they were bad. But gotta look at the bigger picture, right? It's not just one game. Wolves defensively all season, mistake after mistake, and at the end of the day, that falls on the manager.
Yeah, you're right. Lopetegui, maybe this buys him some time at West Ham. But for O'Neill, the pressure's on, man. They're still down there fighting relegation. And those comments post-match, O'Neill saying, whenever it ends, I'll be proud of the job. Doesn't sound like a guy confident he's sticking around.
Almost like he's accepted it's over. And you can't blame him. What a mess he inherited. Some decent games, but results just haven't come. So where do Wolves even go from here? That's the question.
Big decisions to make. Do they back O'Neill, hope he figures it out, or cut ties, bring someone new in? It's a gamble either way.
This match is interesting because it shows how different things are for these clubs. West Ham, yeah, they weren't great, but they're mid-table, safe. They got talent, could push for top half, but gotta find some consistency, some kind of plan.
Wolves, though, they're in a dogfight, bottom of the table. That defense needs a serious fix, and fast. Is O'Neill the guy to do it? Who knows?
And that's why this result is so fascinating. So many questions about where these clubs are headed. What about these managers, their futures, what they leave behind? It's bigger than just the points. It's about the uncertainty of what comes next.
You nailed it. This match, it was like the whole Premier League season so far, all wrapped up. Drama, controversy, those moments you argue about for days. It's football. Anything can happen. The story changes in a flash.
Exactly. It reminds you, this beautiful game, it's more than just a sport. Every week, the story goes on. Twists and turns, ups and downs, moments that blow your mind, keeps you wanting more.
And the Habibi gang, we're lucky to be along for the ride. But that's all the time we got for today. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell. You won't miss a single episode. We're back every day with more passionate football talk. So until next time, Habibi gang, keep the faith and keep it locked right here on Pundit Habibi. Peace out.